Hey guys, in this video we will talk about Neubrutalism. As I promised you, I will start making videos on these UI design trends one by one, and also many viewers have requested this. So the first one is Neubrutalism. It has distinct characteristics that makes it easy to recognize. The first thing you will notice is the use of bold and clashing colors, large text, geometric shapes, objects outlined with black strokes, and have solid dark shadows without any blurring effects. Alright, so we are in Figma. I have designed these 4 cards in different styles. The first one is minimal design. Minimalism is a way of designing things that focuses on getting rid of anything that is not necessary. It is a style that aims to show only the most important part of a design so that people notice them right away. The goal is to make things look clean and simple while still being elegant. The second one is a neumorphic style. Neumorphism is a form of minimalism characterized by a soft and light look, often using pastel colors with low contrast. Elements are usually the same color as the background and are only distinguished by shadows and highlights surrounding the elements. The main focus is to create interface that looks like real three-dimensional objects or material while keeping a simple and minimal style. This one is in glassmorphism. It is a style that makes things look like a glass or frosted glass. It makes them see-through or transparent. Glassmorphic elements and shapes work really well on vibrant, colorful background which accentuate the glass effect. The fourth one is Neubrutalism, which is today's topic. Neubrutalism is characterized by solid clashing colors, large bold text in brutalist fonts, black stroke around objects, and solid dark shadows without any blurring effects. Here below, I have designed this hero section in 2 different styles. The first one is in glassmorphism, so you can see the glass effect in different elements. And the second one is minimal, in that you can see how simple and cleanly structured these elements are. Now here we will turn this minimal design into Neubrutalist style. So we'll create a copy by holding Shift and Alt key. We will rename it as Neubrutalism. First of all, we will change the font style and then we will edit this image according to that style. I will select the headline and will change the font to Flash Display. Bold, and the size is 55 pixels. That is just fine, and the line height is 70 pixels. Then we will change the font for the hero paragraph to Flash Display. 25 pixels is fine and regular. Also we'll change for the button Flash Display 30 pixels and we'll change it to semi-bold. Then we will align to the center of the button. Similarly, we will change the font for all the text to Flash Display. Now the second thing that I want to do here is to change these colors to some vibrant colors. I have already added some colors to the project. If you want, you can download the source file. The link is given in the description. First of all, I would like to change the background color to that cosmic light color. Now, this design is evoking a slightly unique sensation for us. The navbar is quite simple, so I want to change the style and layout of it. The logo should be in the middle. And I will make another room for these nav items like this. Height should be 100 pixels and the color should be white. But the important thing is to apply a stroke of about 3 pixels. Align it to the middle. These nav items should be on the left, but bring it to forward by pressing Ctrl Shift right square bracket. To check the boundaries, I will turn on the grid so everything is stick to the boundaries. On the right, I will make a button for the login. I will select a rectangle and will draw something like this. And it should be black. I will turn off the grid for now to see the design clearly. I'll group it, and this login text should be in the middle of this button. This home link should be semi-bold. We will make the equal space for both the logo and the nav items about 100 pixels. Now it's looking great. I will highlight this study boost text by this pale violet color, and the CTA button should be in that maximum green yellow color. Now the important thing is to apply a stroke of about 3 pixels, and the second thing is to apply the hard shadow effect on this button. If you open the drop shadow panel, the first thing that we need to do is to make the blur effect to 0. Then we will make the Y and X to about 10 pixels, and the last thing, the opacity should be 100%. So you can see this drop shadow is too hard, and obviously the text on the button should be black to see it clearly. Similarly, we will change the color for these profile images and will apply a black stroke on it, like this. Now it's time to edit this image according to this Neubrutalism style. The first thing that I would like to change is the background of this image. Instead of this circle, I will make a rectangle shape. I will select rectangle 2 and will draw a small rectangle like this. But this is just a simple rectangle. I want to cut it here to make it a little bit more interesting. For that, we'll create another small rectangle and we'll rotate it in 45 degrees and place it right here. So select both the rectangle and click on subtract selection. Now we will apply some roundness on these corners, about 30 pixels, and color that pale violet. Also add a stroke of 3 pixels. Another important thing is to add a hard drop shadow to it like we added in the CTA. Now we will place this image in front of this shape. So ungroup it and delete that ellipse. Now we will mask this image to that shape, so we'll create a copy of this. Delete these properties and click right to mask the image to the shape. So I will align it correctly here. Now I want to make this image black and white. So I will find the image layer and will change the saturation and contrast. But if you are thinking from where I downloaded this image and how I make this PNG and that white outline around the girl, don't worry, I will repeat the process. So right click and open the plugin called Pixel and search for study girl. This is just a keyword. You will find the image. Once you click on this, it will import the image. If you want to remove the background from this girl, just right click and run the remove PG plugin. It will help you to removing background quickly. It is. But if you see there is a white outline around the image, actually I traced this with the help of pen tool. So I will undo this by pressing Ctrl Z. Then I will select the pen tool and will trace this image like this. The fastest way to trace an image like this is to use a plugin called Image Tracer. However, sometimes it does not work smoothly. So we have traced the image. I will keep one copy on the side and will make this one fill and we'll send it to the back. Then we will select both and right click to mask the image to that shape. So we will use this copy of the tracing for that white outline like this. There is a little bit of problem in the outline, but we can edit this easily by editing that stroke. So that was the process. Now we will create some graphic elements around this shape. Let's grab that rectangle tool and draw a small shape like this, like 105 and 85 pixel. And I will make it this time deep saffron. Obviously, I would like to give it a stroke of 3 pixels also, and some roundness about 30 pixels. But I will not apply roundness on this corner. And yes, the drop shadow is also needed here, but that hard one. I will change the position of this, and so I need an icon of a book. For that, I will open a plugin, Iconify. I will search for a book, and here is the result. This one is fine. I will place it right here and will increase the size of it a little bit. Cool. Now I want to add another element right here. So I want to create a rounded badge like element. If you've seen, many designers have used that badge shape in their designs. So I'm going to show you how we can create that. First, I will grab that ellipse tool and will make the circle with the size of 220 pixels. This time I will give it that light green color. Actually, the name of this color is Granny Smith apple. Then duplicate the circle and reduce the size of this one by about that much. So select both the circle and subtract selection. We'll add a stroke of 3 pixels. The next thing is that I want to add some text inside the circle, but round it or bend it like this. So I will select the text tool and I will write here some random text like accelerate your learning with study boosts. It should be regular and 25 pixel. But I think it is too thin. Medium is fine. Then open the plugin tab and search for a plugin arc, this one, and run. Actually, I did not select any text. So once you select the text and run this plugin, you will see a new window like this. Here is the option that you can bend the text according to your requirements. I will make it 75%, hit apply, so you can see how the text is bent. So I want to reduce the size. For that, I will select the scale tool to resize it proportionally, like this, and will place it under that badge. Then I want to create a very small circle here, like this. Cool. The last element that I want to create here is the graph-like structure. For that, I will select the line tool and will draw a line of 3 pixels. The width should be 190. I will create a copy and place it here. Then we'll create a copy from these two and we'll rotate like this. Then I will select the ellipse tool and will draw some small random circle like this. Now our elements is ready. I will send it to back and will adjust the position. Then we'll create another copy and place it in above corner of the image. Now our landing page hero section is about to complete. Just need to adjust some spacing and positions. So today we have designed this hero section in Neubrutalism style. Now I would like to know which style you prefer. Please let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.